Hello and welcome back to my page. My name is Jeff. I am the host of your video where I review VR headset games for the MetaQuest 2, 3, and 3S for people who are 50 and up. And the reason I do this is I am 63. My wife is fast approaching 61, and we've been playing with the MetaQuest headset back when it was called Oculus. In fact, my wife read something online about this new headset that was coming out and asked me if I wanted one. I said, it sounds like fun. Something to keep me busy during the pandemic. So she ordered me one, and once they were manufactured and sent out, I tried it. She tried it, and we both loved it, and we both bought one. She bought one for herself, and we've been playing ever since. And then in 2024, in December, my wife purchased the MetaQuest 3 for me, and that is what I am playing today on, the MetaQuest 3. Now, when we first started out, all we found when we were looking for information about any particular game, all you had was basically the Meta Store. And they had about a minute to 2 minute video of, some kind of gameplay. And sometimes it was from the game, and sometimes it was something the artist did. But you didn't learn much about it. So when we went to look for more information, all we found were people who were 20, 30, and 40 years younger than us who were reviewing these games and things. And, they do a good job, but for somebody who's 40 years younger than me, things just don't work out. If you're 50 and above, your life choices have changed since you were 20 and 30 years old. For instance, things that you liked when you were 20 and 30, you may not like anymore now that you're 50 and up. And things that you liked when you were 50 and up, you might not even paid any attention to back when you were 20 or 30. So now you have, back pains and knee problems and hip problems and beer bellies and grown children and grandchildren, maybe even great-grandchildren, and you just don't want to waste your money on a game that somebody on the internet said, hey, this is a great game, but yet all they do is to show you the same video that you watched on the in the Meta Store, and they just show it over and over and over while talking over it. And it's like, well, if this is such a great game, why aren't they playing it? So that's what makes me a little different than all the other guys. Well, one, I'm an old dude who is not a gamer. I'm not making any money from this. I don't want to make any money. I don't accept money from Facebook or from YouTube. And I don't have any sponsors. I don't pay for advertising. If there's advertising during the video that you're watching me, that's not mine. I don't make a penny from any of that. I don't want to. I want to keep it simple. I have no sponsors. So I don't feel like I have to give a good review because I don't want to anger the sponsors or the MetaQuest or the YouTube or whoever else. They have so many rules you have to follow, where me, by myself, I can do what I want as I want. And I want to show you a 20 to 60 minute video of me actually playing a game. And then you can decide for yourself if you're going to want to buy it in the future or not. I do rank all the games from 0 to 10. Believe me, it's very, very hard for me to give a 10, right? Very hard for me to give a 10. But of the more than 250 plus games that I've reviewed so far, there's probably at least 20 that have made a perfect 10. And I never ever put on the internet any reviews that are less than 5, because I figure 1 through 4 is just not good. It's not good enough for me to record it and post it. It's not good enough for you to have to watch it, and it's not good to give these poor developers free publicity, right? So I never show anything less than a 5. So everything's 5 to 10, 5, 6, and 7. Those are decent games. They're good games. They're fun games. You might like them, you might not like them. You might want to buy one, you might not want to buy one. 7s, 8s, and 9s are definitely games that you're going to want to pay close attention to. And 10s, of course, are perfect or near perfect games, and those are the really, really good games. So go on back through my 250 plus videos and check them all out, for games that you might be interested in. I have to warn you, there are a lot of hints and tips and secrets and maybe something that gives part of the game away. So be careful if you don't want to learn secret hints and tips, all right? So today, let's start with today's game. It's called Onboard Chess. Onboard Chess. Onboard is one word and then chess. It's really a weird spelling, but that's how they do it in the Meta Store. And it's just a very simple game. It's a chess game. Now, I love to play chess, but my wife doesn't. So I always play against computers, and I'm not that good at it, so I don't play against other people if it's not real people, all right? You know, I don't play against the internet because somebody on the internet could be, you know, like a really, really, really good, and I'm like down here. So I never do that kind of thing. So this is Onboard Chess. Something that makes this different than other chess is you're using your actual hands. These are pretty good similarities to what I'm actually doing. You're not using the controllers. You can, but you don't have to. So I have the chess or the controllers on the floor, which I do not suggest that, because if you stand up and move, you might accidentally step on them. But I'm sitting down. You can adjust the height of the table. You can adjust in and out in the settings. You can adjust the background music. You can turn the music off, or they have a couple of different styles. They also offer different chess boards and pieces. And I'll let you know now, those do cost extra. I believe one was a moon-based kind of thing, and one was a Christmas kind of based. And they do charge extra. It's like $12.99. I think you get the table or the board and the pieces. I'm not sure. It's kind of confusing because then they have pieces charged only. So if you want to buy just the pieces and play it on this board, you can play with just the pieces. But anyways, it's pretty basic. This can be played against the AI, which is what I'm doing today. It can also be played against one-on-one. So if you have a friend, like if my wife actually liked to play chess, we would be sitting here playing chess against each other. Or you can go online. They have competitions. They have leaderboards. The whole works. So I'm just going to play a little bit. I mean, it's just basic chess. Nothing very fancy. It does show you where you can and cannot move your pieces. Ooh. Well. Let's just continue. They do also have it where if your pawn makes it to the back row, you can automatically have it change into a queen, or you can set it that you can change it into anything you want. So I don't know why they decided to give up a horse for a pawn. That was not a good player. Now I do have it on different. They do have different levels of difficulty. Oh, it must be my turn. I have it on the easiest level right now, but they have easy, medium, and hard, and pro, and expert, and all that kind of stuff. So it's really up to you how you want to play it. Did he move? I wasn't paying attention. I was yakety yak. Don't talk back. Wow. I see you going for my rook. You ain't gonna get my rook. Wow. Look at that. He gave up his queen. So that's like on the easiest level there is, which means you're playing against basically a chimpanzee who's never played before. Now I could take that rook, that pawn, because I don't want him to take mine. Or I could try something daring. I don't want to lose my rook, so I'm going to move him back one. Oh, what am I doing? Where was he? Was he here? Yeah. No, I don't want to do that. I'm going to move him here. Bringing out the bishops. Boy, he moves fast. Do you see that? It's like I didn't even get to think. Dang, he moved fast. Ho! He's a mover and a shaker. I believe that would be... Oh, dang it. I wasn't paying attention. That could have been checkmate. But... there it is. Checkmate. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, what's a review? Okay, so Onboard Pro includes Golden Pro badge, name tag in all online modes, game review and stockfish analysis, unlimited daily puzzles, 7-day free trial for 3 months for $11.99. So I'm not going to play against other players. So I really don't need that. So no, let's not go there. I was hoping they were going to show us a review of what we just played. So let's go to the main menu. Onboard Chess. All right, so they also have puzzles.
Chess puzzles are tactical problems on a chessboard that challenge players to find the best move or sequence of moves. Puzzles are one of the fastest ways to get better at chess. They sharpen your tactical vision, improve calculation, and train your brain to instantly recognize winning patterns.
Well, that's pretty cool. So if you're new to chess and you don't know that much, doing these little puzzles could help you learn what is and what isn't good moves. I like that idea. That's pretty cool. None of the other chess games that I've reviewed or have do that. Coming soon, Puzzle Rush. All right, let's go back. Game history. What's the game history? All right, so I was against the bot. I was only on 400, so that was not hard to win. Board and pieces. So this is your chessboard. Chess pieces. You got environment. Looks like they're going to add more environments, so you're just not sitting here with the piano playing in the background. Because like I said, this is still very new. Oh, here we go. You can have bundles. You can get the Moon Bundle for $12.99 or the Holiday Bundle for $13.99. So evidently it costs more to play in the Holiday than it does in the Moon. Let's go see what this looks like. Oh! Gain access to the moon base. Gain access to the moon board and its effect. Gain access to the moon. Pieces and effects. Yeah, okay, that doesn't interest me all that much. Let's see what the Christmas one's like. Oh, no, that's cute. You got little elves. And now that's a cute board. And it's a gingerbread board. I could see buying that for $13.99. But, it's up to you. If you want to buy this for $13.99, you can. I'm not going to play it enough by myself so that it doesn't need to be a Christmas theme. But that would be cool if you're playing this around Christmas time and you're playing it online against friends and family. $13.99. Or you can just buy the boards, evidently. For $3.99, you can just buy the board itself, moon board or the Christmas board, and get the bundles. Come on. And then you have moon base. So you have environments. So if you wanted to go to the moon base for $8.90 or $7.99, you can play while sitting on the moon. Again, that would be cool if you're playing against somebody else. Just myself and the few times that I'm going to be playing this online might not be, necessary. Oh, the Santa Christmas. Santa's Village. So if you buy the table or the board and the pieces, you don't get Santa's Village. You have to buy that separately. All right. So is there any more after that? Nope, that's it. All right. Settings, enable pass-through. So you can play at pass-through. So when you click on this, it's going to show you your room, where you're living, and you can play in this room. All right, so let's... 22 people online right now, which is surprising because this is a new game, and it's pretty cool that there would be 22 people right now. It's what day of the week this is a Wednesday at I don't even know what time, probably 2:00 in the afternoon. So if I wanted to log in, I could play against any of these 22 people and go against the computer. So they have 400. That's what I was playing. That was the chimpanzee or the pet cat playing. That's what it was. It was more like a pet cat. And then it goes 800, 1200, 1600, 2000, 2400. So the higher you go, the harder it's going to be, the smarter the bot will be. Got white, random, and black. So you can choose if you want to be the white player. It chooses for you, or you can be the black player. White, of course, gets to go first, and some people like that. Some people would rather go second, and this way they can figure out what pattern you're using, what specific moves are you using. They're usually named after famous chess players, which I don't memorize any of that stuff. Which when I was young and I played against my brothers, especially my brother Jim, I guess he knew like certain moves by certain players because chess was really big in the 60s and 70s. And me, I'm just going and I don't think I ever beat any of my older siblings until I got probably up in high school. Because they were just, they were more advanced than me. They were junior high, senior high, and then further on into that. But at one time, I did beat my brother Jim one time when I was still in either junior high or high school. I think it must have been junior high. He's probably in the military by then, in senior high. So in junior high, I beat him one time, and I think that was the last time we ever played. That was a long, long time ago when I was just a kid. But for now, let's call this a review. This is called... Let's do this. There we go. It's called Onboard Chess. This is the little logo for it as of now. Logos tend to change every now and then. This was a fun game. It was a good chess game. I like that you can use your fingers to move instead of using your controllers. That gives you more free, like you're actually playing against a real person in real time with your real hands. It'd be nice if maybe they had a avatar sitting there and moving the pieces. I've done reviews in the past of chess games where they did have an avatar move the pieces, but you know, that's still a new game. They could add one in the future. So until the next time we're together, please help me out. I don't have sponsors. I do not take money from YouTube or Facebook or anybody else. I do all this on my own. I now have over 500 video games and apps, and I purchased them all but one. All but one I purchased on my own. One I got free from a company that, this was a long time ago, before I even started my page on YouTube and Facebook, that they had people testing out a game, and the top 10 players who played it the most all got a free game when it was finished. And I was in the top 10 of those free players. But other than that, I paid for all my games, or I got them free. Now, Onboard Chess, I think this was like $4.99, something like that. It was a fairly cheap game. So I'm guessing they're going to try to make up their money by selling you the different chess pieces and different boards and different environments. And that's how they're going to make up for having this game be as cheap as it is. It was fun. It worked great. I would give it an 8. I would give it an 8 because I could see myself coming back and playing this over and over and over and over again. And then again, you can go up in difficulties, see if I can make it all the way up to the highest player in the bots. And then if I could, maybe even go into a lobby and play against strangers who are out there also playing the game. So until next time, help me out. All you got to do is subscribe if you haven't done that so far. And there's a little, when you hit the subscribe button, it comes up with like a bell and some other things. And if you click on that, it'll give you choices of how often you want to get a notice that I have posted something. I post a new review Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And on Sunday, I do the pinball party with Jeff. But until next time, my name is Jeff. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.